What's up, guys? I just wanted to make this video real quick. Well, for one, because it's another beautiful day, as you can see. This is the park right by my house, and it's like just gorgeous, especially like with this weather. I mean, okay. So today I'm gonna be going to San Diego for my friend's birthday party, and I'm telling you, like, there's always some really interesting synchronicities. Whenever I go to San Diego, I have another one to share today. It has to do with the full moon in Libra, the pink full moon, and you know, I'm a Libra, so I mean that's one thing that's nothing though compared to what I have to share. But it's gonna have to do with Sirius, the dog star. If you recall, Sirius equals 595 in Greek, and the prime factorization of 595 is 5 times 7 times 17. And in the bridge video I made, I turned that into the date 5717, and I found like ridiculous connections with that regarding Venus going into Pegasus. And that was the last time I went to San Diego, that when all that happened. And then I showed you guys how I was the bridge for that round table on Cody's channel with Rambo, AJ, Joey, and so again, just to recap, regarding series equaling 595. So the 595th chapter of the whole Bible is the very middle chapter of the Bible. It splits it in half. Psalms 117. So there's this middle symbolism with that number, and what was I gonna say? So yeah, keep that in mind. The 50, like splitting in half, 50, 50, right? Keep that in mind. So now backtracking to Shoehei, when he joined the 50-50 club. So if you recall, maybe okay, oh sorry, I forgot to mention, okay, just in case there's anyone who's not really familiar with my content and why San Diego, I have a connection with San Diego. So has to do with like my dad, because my dad, he died when I was 7, and I've been finding like the most insane synchronicities with his death and really big events on the world stage. Like, there's no denying it. And so think about San Diego, they're known for the Padres, the San Diego Padres, like father, and SD is my initials, Sean DASAAD, SD. There's a lot more, but that's like, those are the most important ones. That's all you really need for me to establish that connection. But moving forward, going back to the Shoehei, what I was talking about with Shoehei. So if you recall, I was the one who predicted that he was gonna join the 50-50 club that day. I'm sure other people probably, like even non-gematria people, like probably, like it wasn't the most like surprising thing, but I predicted, and I showed it in the video, I predicted it around what was going on with me in my life on that day, because I was landing in Columbus, Ohio on that day, on September 19th. So I was thinking, for that reason, that Shoehei was going to join the 50-50 club that day. And also because I had figured out that he joined the 40-40 club exactly 595 months exactly after his MLB debut. And then around, it was August 28th, I think, there was an article saying that Shoehei and his dog starred in the game, in one of the Dodger games. So that was a huge clue, because Sirius, the dog star, that was a huge clue. So then I was like, okay, like I think that he is going to join the 50-50 club on that day that I land in Columbus, Ohio, because Columbus and Ohio both equal 595. both of those. Columbus equals 595, Ohio equals 595. So I was like, I think he's gonna join the 50-50 club the day that I land. And he did. It happened. Okay, so if you go from that day to today, it's 206 days span, I believe. But San Diego equals 206 in Latin. So that's really interesting. Also, that date that I mentioned, the 5/7/17. Okay, so when you go from 5/7/17 to today, it's 2,897 days, 2897. That's the 419th prime. And my first and last name, Sean DASAAD, equals 419. Sean DASAAD equals 419 in the Satanic cipher. But it's also exactly 414 weeks, a span of 414 weeks. And that same Sean DASAAD equals 414 in Sumerian. So both like double coded like that. That's insane to me. And you also see that it starts at the full moon. It'll be at 8:22 p.m. Eastern time. And that's interesting because not only is my dad's death date August 22nd, 8:22, but also because his first name Ricardo is my middle name, so my full name is Sean Ricardo DASAAD, and when you put Sean Ricardo DASAAD in Sumerian, it equals 8:22. So that equals 8:22, my whole name. The full moon today is at 8:22 p.m. Eastern time. My dad died on 8:22. And like I said, I'm going to San Diego Padres. And yeah, it's just everything else I just shared. Like, I don't want to make this too long and repeat it. You can just rewind it if you need, but yeah, that's super interesting to me, like, especially regarding Sirius. Like, I don't know, I just have a crazy connection with Sirius. But yeah, I'm gonna be leaving right now, so have a good day, have a good weekend, God bless. Also, don't be afraid to let your light shine, right? Be the kind of person that strive to be the kind of person that, like, I don't know, I guess other people can't help but talk about. Especially when you pay them no attention at all, and they're begging for your attention, so that's a good thing, like, strive, just enjoy life, show it, let your light shine, and just have a great time. But God bless. Talk to you later. Bye.